Greetings all. So I've been really not doing well with videos lately, and uh, many reasons for that. I'm gonna try to get back into it. Try to make it more of kind of my semi-daily routine again. Um, but as I sat down to do this and just do an update, I had the lyrics from Sister Golden Hair in my head that I've been one poor correspondent. I've been uh, too hard to find, but it doesn't mean you ain't been on my mind. Actually, you really haven't. I don't even, most of y'all I don't even know. I really actually haven't been thinking about you at all. I've been thinking about doing videos. Um, that's pretty much the end of that. So to kind of catch us up all on everything that's been going on, I wanted to just do a very quick update video. I I have had this on my finger for a week and a half now. I'm ready to get it off. Before this, I had a larger one on my finger after the accident. If you watched my video on the accident, I was mentioning my thumb was starting to really hurt. Well, my thumb was broken, which I was starting to realize then, as it was swelling up more and more, and as the adrenaline was kind of seeping down in my system, that starting to really hurt. But we went over to the urgent care and got it x-rayed, and they're like, "Oh yeah, you did a number on this one, and it's not going to be good." And the doctor was like, probably need to pull on it to put it back in place." And I was super excited about that. Thankfully, she didn't have to do that, but it did end up needing a surgical solution. It was, I thought, was just really. By the way, the camera's moving because the cat is right here on the bed and walking around. Oh, you saw her. What was really amazing is the kind of the the skill and technology involved in these things now, where uh, they were. I'm trying to do something here, Kat. All right, come on, let's go over here. The skill and technology they have for these things now, where kind of the best case scenario, they said they were going to try to do this without an incision. They were going to try to put pins in the bone and kind of let you know it like from the joint here, it cracked down and then off to the sides. It made a little upside down T there. So they needed to pin it back together. Um, Best case scenario that they were going to guide the pins by x-ray and not make an incision, and that's ultimately what they did. And my so far my recovery time has been really great, and I've been very pleased with everything there. And the other driver's insurance company did accept liability, which I thought was going to happen, but I've dealt with a number of adjusters from other insurance companies, most notably the cheap insurance companies, who try to find some reason why the other person is partially at fault. And they're mostly stupid, honestly, but they make the whole process into a hassle. This case, they did not, and high marks for the other adjuster. He's actually been really great, and so that's kind of where that is. Tomorrow, I'm going into the doctor, and I'm going to find out where we're going from here. I will be glad to get this thing off. I have not supposed to have been getting it wet or sweaty, and I've done very well at that, except one time this weekend. And today I had to go in the attic to fix the water heater, so I sweated a bit, and it's causing that to sting really bad. So I'm really glad I'm going to the doctor tomorrow so they can get this off at least briefly. What else has been going on is we're right in the middle of the dog days of summer, and um, I started up on Pokemon Go, and I've been very fond of it, and that is not easy to play. in Texas summers. It's taken a whole level of dedication for me. But one kind of funny thing that's come about on it is I started this Facebook group that's just really just to have some fun. It's not at all serious. It's called Pidgey Patrol, and it's kind of making fun of the part of the game that there's just a lot of Pidgeys. There's a lot of Pidgeys, and so it's kind of making fun of that point in the game, and it like speculates about this group led by me, of course, that tries to go catch all the Pidgeys so that the other trainers can, you know, do go about more important things than just dealing with the Pidgeys. And so, like they're doing this public service. They're, um, you know, Pokemon garbage men, getting rid of the vermin. Yeah, that's a more apt analogy. Is the exterminators? They come into the neighborhood and do that. Well, okay, so I'm doing this video, and like I said, it's totally, totally tongue in cheek. Really just to have some fun. And so I'm doing this video that basically basically me outside on patrol and being totally overwhelmed by these tiny little nothing Pokemon. And I was crouched on my front porch, like in the corner of my front porch, half behind this plant, and I was videoing myself. And I was just playing out the part, that I'd just been like backed into a corner or something. Well, this car comes down the street, and it's a very quiet street, but this car comes down the street, and they like come to a screeching halt, like when their lights hit me. And I was like, I, I don't know how to explain this. It looks bad. It looks bad. It looks like a crazy man in the dark trying to get through a window or something and hiding from cars is exactly what it looks like. And so I'm like trying to do this like a sheepish wave, like I'm okay, don't worry about me. And eventually the car apparently pulled away. I was a little too far to actually call out, I live here. Um, but yeah, I think they figured it out at some point. At least I haven't seen any cops come by.